Forester fans, my name is Lily Evans, and today I'll be interviewing Coach Cat about the previous game against University of Chicago. So it was another close game. Was the focus and discipline just not there, or what area do you think could have been worked on?
Yeah, I think that we made a couple of mistakes at critical junctures that University of Chicago was able to capitalize on. We made some really good plays on both sides of the ball, but again, in the end, we made a mistake that was critical that took the game from 14-9, our lead, to giving them the lead that they were able to hang on to. I thought our execution in the passing game was one of the lowest we've had this year, just in terms of not seeing the open guys and getting them the ball. And again, we had a couple of route cutoffs that probably shouldn't have happened, but we throw an interception in the red zone, and we got a guy wide open in the corner of the end zone that could have gotten the ball. And so I think an execution level and just seeing the visuals the way that we had practiced them the week just didn't carry over. And then obviously the critical error on the snap that hit our motion guy, leading them to a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Just, it was a week ago against Monmouth, I said I'd seen something I'd never seen before with the back-to-back block kicks. And then this week I saw something else I've never seen before. And so I'd like to check all these off the list and not have to see them in the future.
Defensively, did any specific unit stand out to you?
I mean, the DBs had a good game. Thomas DeCesro was exceptional, had the 2 interceptions, and also intercepted a 2-point play. I thought that he had one of his best games of his college career. I thought that, short of one missed tackle on the screen play that led to a touchdown, I thought that our secondary had a really strong game. Defensive line was in the backfield with pretty good consistency. I think the unfortunate part, and they would tell you the same thing, is that not getting the stop at the end of the game on the running back would have been something they would like to change. But again, I thought that they played really hard and really well throughout the course of the game, the whole season, to be honest with you.
What do you think offense could work on to continue to win the turnover battle?
Don't give them the football. I mean, I hate to say it, the way that we gave the fumble off the motion guy's leg, like I said, I've not seen that in our play before. And that was just a really heart-stopping moment in the game. The interception in the red zone, again, we had a guy wide open, so throw the ball to the wide open guy. And then the other one was on a sprint out pass, and the ball just sailed on us and went over the receiver's head. And so, we won the turnover battle in terms of getting more than they did, but we gave up too many, and we gave them up in critical times that we should not have done that. So we'll obviously focus on that. I think that the turnover battle is something you really focus on, something we've won the last couple of years, and seeing how it impacted us this year. I think that there's a lot to be learned for the guys moving forward of how that impacts the game, how penalties impact the game, and making sure that those things get eliminated from our 2024 season.
What are some off-season goals coming from this tough season?
Yeah, I think that it's a tough season, but it's also one that still had 7 wins, and I think that that's an important thing. That I think that in most endeavors, you're feeling pretty good about a 7-win season in football, and we need to get away from the games of the last 2 weeks and the results. Losing 2 games by 3 points, I think, is something that stings quite a bit. And I think that when we get away from that, we start getting back in the weight room, start getting back focused on us instead of on opponents. I think that our guys will see an increased need to focus on discipline, leadership. We're graduating a lot of strong leaders within our football program. Some of the 5th-year guys like Justin Elby, that's not a replaceable. You got to get somebody stepping up and doing it in a new and different way. I do think that there will be some freshness in the approach this year, because we did have 3 guys that were multiple-year team captains. So I do think that the voices will change. I think the guys need to be open to those new voices. So those will be primary goals, and then we just have to get better with the football. And that's defensively, we took huge steps the last 2 years to get to an elite level. Offensively, we scored a lot of points and done some good things, and we need to be even better next year. I think that if you just sat and looked at stats and looked at the point differentials, you'd go, "Wow, that's a really good football team and had a great season." And we don't get caught up in that because we only care about winning games. And I think that the last couple of games in particular really shined a light on a few things that need to get improved in performance. And hopefully next year we can stay a little bit healthier at some key spots, and that will help us as well. So we got to take some time to do a lot of that stuff.
All right, that's all I have for you today. Thank you, Coach Cat.
Thank you.